What's poppin', YouTube? I want to clear up or answer some questions for people who trying to figure out what you got to do to put 24s on a Magnum. It's a lot of speculations on what it is that you have to do, um, how they ride after the 24s are on. Um, it's just a lot of stuff that I've seen before I actually decided to go ahead and go with my own opinion. Um, Pretty much what the only thing that I had to do, this is a '05 Magnum 2005 all-wheel drive, by the way. um, I was under the impression that I was going to have the bolt right above the tire shaved, but turned out for me I didn't need that, and that was pretty much due to the type of rims that I got. um, the rims on the all-wheel drives 24s, they sit out, I want to say maybe 2 fingers away from the actual hub. um, and that's due to the back part in here that sits up against the hub. Depending on which kind of rims you get, um, some might and some might not. um, as far as the bolt is concerned, on my car I didn't have to shave it. I don't know if you can see it. It's probably gonna be hella dark, you probably can't see it, but there's a bolt that sits right above the actual tire. um, some cars, like I would say, the rear wheel drive Magnums, the bolt will have to be cut just for clearance for the tire. um, Luckily I didn't have to go through that, but really that's the only modification that you would have to make um, to these vehicles. I didn't change anything else, no brakes. I've seen a lot of people saying you would have to change the brakes with a heavier rim. I mean, that's their opinion, and in some cases that may be true. I didn't have to change any tie rod ends or anything like that. Um, the rim still, I mean, the car still rides pretty damn good to have these big ass wheels on here. So in my opinion, if this is something that you were interested in going with, let me see the tire size that I have on here. I could have actually went a little higher if I wanted to. Um, Let me see, but I didn't, because I like the way that these tires looked um, on here. I went with the 245 30 ZR24. These are, what kind of tires? These are Lexanis. I mean, all in all, it looks real good. Um, it got the aggressive look to it, being as how the rims sit out, a little from the car. They don't sit out that far. And the guy in the store had me kind of nervous when he was telling me um, that it was gonna sit out and it was probably gonna look, it was gonna give me that aggressive look. But these are aggressive looking cars to start with, so all that did was add to the look. Um, Now, the guy did tell me if you wanted to put anything over 24 inches on this car, that you might need to lift it. He said it just depends on your car, because he's actually got 26s on a couple Magnums, and the only thing he had to do was shave that bolt. So I'm guessing it just depends on what type of Magnum that you have. But this also goes for the Dodge Chargers, the Chrysler 300s. Their suspension is all made pretty much the same. My cousin went and he got mounted 24s on his Dodge Charger. I think he got one of the newer ones, the 2016, and he had to get his bolt shaved though. He got a bigger size tire, more meat on his. my opinion, the car still drives great. You know, there's really not much change in the way it drives. Um, I haven't had a problem with anything yet, and like I said, I love the way they look. You know what I'm saying? There ain't too many people putting 24s on the Magnum because of the reviews or videos that are being made. I mean, to each his own. You know, everybody's car is different. You know, but in my experience, 2005 Dodge Magnum all-wheel drive, 24-inch, um, 24-inch rim, right on. Three, and I got a. This is not the Hemi. I have a 3.5 liter, high output. Not knocking anybody, but I don't really see, you know, use of a Hemi unless you know you're going to the racetrack or something. But you can't use that shit, you know, on the residential roads. So fuck a Hemi. You know what I'm saying? If that's your preference, that's your preference. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. I decided to go with 3.5 liter high output, and it's pulling these rims just fine. I got no problem with dropping performance and all that extra shit motherfuckers be on here talking about. Um, any questions, you know, ask me, you know, below. And I'll get back with you as promptly as possible. And in the meantime, yeah, 24s on the Magnum. Deep dish, whole thing. Breezy baby, signing out.